I mean, time slot.
Gee whiz.
Yeah.
Okay, so sad news in the world of inventors.
I'm listening.
Lou Ottens, 94 years of age, bless his heart, passed away not this past Saturday, but the Saturday prior. And in 1963, he debuted the invention of the portable cassette tape. So he, let's see here, he was a
big fan of that invention.
Well, what makes this important?
He's a Dutch man. Go ahead.
Right, but when they closed the casket, it made a sound.
Yeah, just like the cassette thing you're talking about.
That's right. That's right.
Yep. Somebody joked on another thing that maybe he was buried with a pencil.
Yeah,
the tape, just in case. Yeah, so definitely
his legs got caught up in the gears.
But he definitely brought the portable music to an entirely new level. So you think about that. At that time, we had vinyl records, we had the radio. That's it. That was it.
Yeah.
And then that was before even the 8-track came out in 1963. And you think about what the tape cassette allowed just the Joe Schmo to do. I mean,
jam into the song you want to hear in your car going down the highway.
That's right. And you could make your mixtapes and everything. So
I was so good at that.
Yeah, in the 70s, you had those crappy like K-Tel albums. Like had the mix, the variety of songs on an album, and that was kind of cool at the time. Like, oh, you get a variety of songs on this album that are popular, right? Or you could buy the 45s, of course. But the cassette, you're right. You could do your radio timing and everything else. So
I can make my own Kenny Rogers greatest hits on what I think his greatest songs are.
Man, I would do that for hours. I put the headphones on, and you'd have the tape where you find the song,
get it ready,
record and play, at the same time, and then in between, the really tricky part was listening to the radio, waiting for the DJ to stop talking if you didn't get talking to it, and record it just that right moment. And
right,
I loved doing that shit when I was younger.
I had, we were probably a little above average state of the art, I guess, a little bit, because we hooked up our television to the stereo. Okay, so we could listen to TV through the big speakers on the stereo.
Yeah, we did that.
And then for MTV, that was terrific.
Oh yeah.
But then I would keep that cassette in that damn. So when MTV came on, you could see what videos are coming up, and then you could record.
Oh wow!
Your video.
I didn't think of that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I started to get creative, and I would start to make put like little movie clips and little things like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And then it became that whole thing became art. I made these. This is like now, fast forward into the 90s. I would make these. I still have them. You'd make these elaborate party tapes. Okay.
Sure.
And I was high rolling next. I had a four cassette changer in this. I still have it in the attic. So you could put 4 cassettes in there.
Right.
And you could set it to where it'll play the entire side back out, or it'll play one song, click, next song, click, and it would do that number for you. And that was pretty state of the art at the time.
Right.
But I would
shuffle
sit there shuffle. Just for hours. Hours and hours and hours, putting your CDs in there, playing that one song, and I would cue up a movie on a VHS tape to a point like I know where this quote is in this stupid movie, like Austin Powers or something dumb. Fast forward it and time it, and then record it and get that 2-second snippet on that stupid party tape.
Yeah.
So hours, but that technology allowed you to do all that, and then certainly when I was a kid, Columbia House came out. You can get 13 tapes for a penny and all this stuff, and you just built your music library very quickly with that stuff. So
and then you never pay that penny.
Yeah, you had to pay for a way to buy two cassettes over the next year. It was so lenient.
And then you get the bill for like $78 that nobody fucking paid. That's why Columbia House went out of business.
Sure, absolutely. But I remember that you get those tapes, those brand new cassette tapes. That smell smelled like it was so exciting to get that new tape smell and all.
And when you unraveled the inside art with the lyrics and stuff,
yeah,
like this long.
Yeah. That was
you had to figure out how to fold it back in. Some of them folded weird. You had to like they half accordion but half folded over. Yep. It was weird.
And then when I do the mixtape, I would take like the lined paper, like from school, and I would cut it just at perfect length and fold it down. I would put my own art on the outside.
Yeah.
Right there in the end there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely something. Yeah, it's an innocent time in that respect, I don't know. So, So, Nick, did you have tapes growing up, or are you a CD only guy? Yeah.
No, that was when I first started buying my own music. It was actually the first cassette, Brian, you'll be proud to know, that I ever purchased was Kiss on MTV Unplugged. My first of my very own purchase. I had other cassettes that I would, borrow from the basement. My dad had all his cassettes and records and things like that. But the first one of my own that I bought, we went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it was my first time there, and I bought the MTV Kiss Unplugged cassette of that whole set. Yeah.
There's a lot of worse albums for your first album. That's a pretty good album.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my second one was the soundtrack to Jurassic Park. Actually, that was.
Yeah. We're off
I remember
rails,
mine,
but that's all right.
Mine was Elvis Presley.
Really?
Nice. That's good.
His golden record one with him in the orange suit jacket.
Yeah.
The black record behind him.
Mm-hmm.
That is fantastic. That's great. Yeah, that's one. I can't recall my first ever cassette. I don't know. I do remember the first hard rock cassette I bought was Rat Out of the Cellar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that was 85. I want to say.
Yeah.
So yep. Good stuff. So rest in peace, Mr. Ottens. You definitely took music to another
changed the world
level. Sure did. It really did.
Absolutely.
Honestly.
Yeah. Building blocks.